we are again at Raja Foods, Stone Mountain area of Atlanta, eastern side. I was here again on Friday, did a straight through, and I'm here again doing another straight through. Got to be there by 7 in Charlotte again, and we got the same rate of 900, which is awesome. But it was a waiting game. I had one going to Richmond for 2,000, but I would have had to deadhead to Macon, about 85 miles south to get it. I didn't do that one. Someone else ended up getting it for 1760, I think it was. Then I had another one that had 3 or 4 drops in Charlotte, and it was 1,500. It ended up in High Point. Sorry, it's a small driveway. My trailer goes up on the curb to get into it. High Point, North Carolina. But yeah, it's a waiting game. I was up at 7:30 this morning looking at loads, and I didn't get one till just now, at about 12 noon. So you wait and wait and wait, and you will get your load. Now he wants me to get into that spot right there with this truck right here. I'm gonna have 0 room to turn. This should be interesting because they got these awesome cones over here. So let's see if we can do this. I don't think we can, but they want you to do it, so we try to do it. I am about 2 feet from this guy next to me. I'm already way past the door, so yeah, we're gonna have to inch up a bit. Very, very tight area, especially with the truck right there. All right, let's try this again. Inch all the way up and cut right past his door. Come over to the left a little more so we can swing the nose, and let's see if we can do this. When you have a tight space like this, you really don't have much room to straighten back up. So if you don't get it right the first time, you're going to be teeter-tottering back and forth, back and forth, back and forth till you can get to it. Yeah, see, I got no room on the left. Not happening. All right, well, we got a load. We're going to have to wait for this guy to get loaded because there's no way that that's happening. I got that much room on my right. And let me get this unplugged. I got that truck right there. Gotta wait for him. All right, guys. So yeah, that's not gonna happen. No way. I want to know about this. If you guys got any experience with that, tell me about that. How do you make 10 grand a month? How many miles are you running? Yeah, gotta get in that lane right there. It's not gonna happen. New guys in CDL school, that truck, he actually pulled it off for me so I can get in there, because you got a little bit of room like that, don't try and be a hero and try and get it all done. Just take your time with it and they'll move it for you. ForkLift guy was like, yeah, you got it. I'm like, no. I think they want to see you do the impossible, and it's not happening. So they moved the truck for me. I get in there. Once the truck's moved, it's easy. And we're already loaded. That was pretty quick. Got to be in Charlotte by 7 to unload at the latest, and I'll get there earlier than that. So God bless, but always take your time. And you guys in CDL school, don't rush it. They will move a truck for you, or just wait for them to be done loading. It's not worth backing into something or scraping the whole front of your truck off. All right. Another thing when you're booking these loads, a lot of times they'll put on there the max weight of like 45,000 pounds, 44,000 pounds, and that's got to be under 30. But they just don't want to be over, because then you can hold it against them. Another thing is, this place didn't give me a seal last time, so always have your own little lock. I have a combination lock, just so I got pulled into the weigh stations both times, and they're like, what are you hauling? Because you don't have a seal on the back of the truck, and they know you have weight in there. So food for thought, have a little lock or have your own seals. But some places won't give you seals, but most of them do. All right, we're gonna get over to Charlotte. See if we get pulled in this time. Oh yeah, truck wasn't entered, but the last 2 trucks in front of me got pulled in too, so it might be pulling in everybody. Just went through some pretty heavy rain back there before the weigh station. Wipers are on full blast, and now it's back to kind of drizzling. But think my son's gonna come meet me. And then we're gonna head on to Charlotte and come right back. It's only about 90 miles from the house. And then, let's see what we got going on here. Wait station. Yeah, I think they're pulling everybody in because all the trucks behind me are coming in too. Back to usual. DOT is on the spot again. Yeah, it was not raining at all in Atlanta. It was sunny yesterday. High clouds, but I guess we're getting some rain back here. We're supposed to maintain 30 miles an hour over these, I think, in the state of Georgia. I just went over it at about 10. He's going left. Flatbed went right. I'm going. I think he missed his arrow. Maybe that was just my arrow. They're waving me through. I don't know if that's me being lucky with the line being that full, but all right, we're getting waved through. Georgia state line going to South Carolina. There we go. Yeah, they're definitely back on the case. All right. So, heading on up here to Charlotte, straight through, delivered by 7 p.m. Was scheduled to get there about 6:35, and got a call about 45 miles out, about 50 minutes out. And I delivered this place last week, and it's the exact same place, and they had my cell phone number, and I recognized the number from last week. So, calls me and says, hey, come tomorrow. Our forklift is broken. I was like, it doesn't kind of work like that. I mean, I understand because I've been here. They don't have a dock. They have to hand pallet it to the end of the trailer and then use their forklift. So saying their forklift broke, and I was like, okay, 45 miles away. What do I do here? Was on hold with JB Hunt for 59 minutes before I arrived here, and this is what I saw when I arrived here. This guy's got a forklift at all. This guy's hand unloading because he's got a lift gate, and I'm way out there. Front stuck. That sucks. Man, oh man. So they want me to wait till tomorrow at 10 a.m. I might just go back to Atlanta and drop it back off. All because of forklifts. They're backing up this truck to use the lift gate for that truck. But he's only got 2 pallets to come off. I've got 3/4 of the truck. So I doubt that I'm going to get the same service. I wish I could, but they're trying to tell me to come home tomorrow. I'll come back tomorrow at 10 a.m. when I got a load for 1,200 I'm trying to get for tomorrow at 6 a.m. So that's cold out here. Sorry the phone's shaking, but that's what we're doing. But I don't think I'm going to get the same service. That's trucking, though. It's the industry. So that is what I pulled up upon when I got here. Yeah. You can see, I don't know why that guy's stuff was all at the back of his trailer, but then I realized they were going to hand unload, and then they had the idea to put the other guy's lift gate and cross-load it and then pull it down with the lift gate, and the pallet was so tall it almost tipped off the thing, but luckily it didn't. But anyways, that's what I ran into, and then this video is, I was just at the end of it, standing there watching them do this whole democracy and get it all off. It's about 7:30 now after they get this done. I understand things happen like that, and forklifts break, but you got to understand as an owner-operator, a single operation, they just brush it off like, hey, just come back tomorrow. It'll be fine. No. What if I had a $1,200 load booked going up somewhere tomorrow? It's Thursday going into Friday. They don't care. It's not on their schedule. If you're just getting dispatched by somebody else or you're a company driver, then they're just like, whatever, give them some detention. But out here, when you run your own business, it means a lot more. So extremely frustrating. And I was on hold with JB Hunt for 59 minutes the first time, 40 minutes the second time, and then finally got a call back from a nice lady named Emily, who kind of listened to what my frustrations were. But even she said, I know it sucks, but there's really nothing we can do. And there needs to be something changed about this. You should get for layover, you should get, if it's something like this that happens and it's the fault of the receiver or the shipper, it should be more than just $200 layover or something like that. I want the whole line haul doubled for the extra day I'm going to miss, because their process now, as you can see in the end of this video, is they're going to the forklift's unfixable. They said. I said, okay. They said a repair guy coming tomorrow. I said, okay. What time is he going to get here? What time are they going to fix it? They're like, oh, we're going to get here at 10, and then we'll call him. I'm like, so you don't even have him lined up to come. You're just going to get here at 10 o'clock. Not going to get here early, try and get the stuff off my truck, because we as truck drivers they don't care. Just like, hey, whatever. We'll see you tomorrow at 10 o'clock. Like, man, it's 7 o'clock. That's 15 hours from now. Like, and then it's going to take you. Then so the next thing they're going to do is they said that if they can't get the forklift fixed, which they probably won't. He says he gets on the phone line, acts like, if you watch it to the end, like he calls somebody, but he's not talking to anybody. Because I said I was going to go back to the shipper, and I don't want to do that. I know it's food for people, and it's the pandemic, and so I need to stay here, which I am going to stay here. But I'm trying to throw out things like, you guys need to get your butt in gear and try to get here earlier. Try to get this off my truck, because then they proceed to tell me, oh, if we can't get the forklift fixed, then we're just going to hand unload you. My trailer's 3/4. You saw it. It's 3/4 of the way full, with pallets stacked pretty high. That is going to take a couple hours, at least 3 hours, maybe 4, to unload by hand this whole trailer to the end of the trailer. I'll restack it on a pallet and then bring it back in. Take forever. I mean, it's just a bad situation all the way around. So this is going to happen. This has never happened to me where something just like broke where they couldn't get it off, but I guess it's bound to happen. This is my second year. Extremely frustrating when it does, though. So try to keep a good attitude, get a good upbeat. Here's this little clip real quick of them telling me, and watch him act like he's on the phone when he's not really talking to anybody. He just doesn't want me to leave, which I was trying to give him a scenario of like, maybe you should work a little harder to get here earlier and get my truck unloaded instead of saying I'll be here at 10 when we open. So here's that clip. It's going to take to get that fixed. And you're going to unload it by hand, and you don't want me here till 10 o'clock. And I was here before 7 o'clock. I'll just take it back to the shipper. Because I'm just saying, you don't know what time that's going to be fixed, right? So you're saying at 10 a.m. you'll unload it by hand? Is that what you're saying? That's just too much wasted time when I was supposed to be out of here. It's not your fault. I understand that the forklift broke.
ના એટલે કે તમે આજથી કાલે કરો સવારે આજથી પોસિબલ હોય તો એ તમે ચાલુ કરી દઈશું નહીં આવો તો કે તમે આજથી કરો કે મારો આખો દિવસ બગાડો. Okay.
Take it back.
Do it in the morning. And they said, if this is no fix it, we can rent it another one and take it done.
What time?
In the morning. The morning.
At what time?
I am coming here 10 o'clock and I call these guys. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. 10 o'clock and you'll have a new forklift.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't believe that for a second. And that is what their answer was. They just wanted me out of the building. I get it, but I wanted an answer of timeline tomorrow. That's the thing about receivers and shippers. They don't care about the driver's timeline. They don't care. It's their timeline. They get to go home to their family. And I'm stuck here when I should be home with my family in like an hour. So on the other side of it, things are looking up. I had a lot more of a fair, balanced market today with bidding on loads and seeing loads stay on the board all day. No one was booking them. So hold to your horses, hold to your guns, and book your loads, because I had 3 different loads that were coming back, and when it got crunch time to the appointment time, they were bumping right up to what I was offering, close to 100, 150 bucks off of it, and I was already booked on this one. So this one was good. It was a straight through. It got me home to the family. That's always my first priority, is my family. Of course, providing for them, but also being able to spend time with them. So not my typical video of upbeatness, but it's kind of hard when you're 80 miles away from your kids and your wife and you can't go see them. So I'm gonna watch some Rogan He's got his buddies talking. People ask me how I mounted that TV. I did I used the factory mounts that would mount on the bottom of the TV, and I wedged them into the weather stripping up there, and then I did two self-tap screws on each side at the bottom because that lip holds it in. So hopefully that makes sense to anybody that's been asking about how I mounted that TV. But Volvo's cool because it has that little sticking out thing that's a perfect shelf for it to sit on. The 32-inch $100 TV with a built-in Roku. So get something like that. But yeah, volumes are up. Getting back at it. We'll see what happens here, but it just sucks when you're that close to your family. And I know things break and things happen, but it seems like they also knew the forklift was broken because they had it delivered today and they said it never worked. So while I'm getting loaded, it only took me 2.5, 3 hours to drive here after they took them forever to load me there. Even if I got here 2 hours earlier, they still wouldn't have got it off my trailer because the forklift was broken. So it's like they just wanted me to get here, so it was here, and then they could hand unload it tomorrow. But that's not good business, not good practice. So God bless everybody. I'm gonna see what I'm gonna do here. Maybe just even drop my trailer here. I got a lock on it, but I don't want to leave the product because it's my responsibility. So probably be staying the night here and seeing what tomorrow holds at 10 a.m. But God bless everybody. I hope we're on a better note tomorrow.